Hello everybody from WaWa's Bootcamp YouTube. I'm WeustiS and I'm going to be going over this Zarya video and I'm going to focus on shield management as Zarya. This is a small video from one of our
Where's
students
my
who was
pocket
queuing with
mercy?
a couple others.
Soup? Soup?
Okay, fine.
No, it's too late. It's
No,
too
I'll
late.
take it. No.
Let's go ahead and skip the gameplay here. Alright,
I feel so loved.
so today we're going to be focusing on making sure you bubble not too much, but also not too little because you want to make sure that you shield people as much as you can. Bubble that early is a little bit pointless. No one can shoot that Pharah until at least this point when they're far enough up. Also, you can see Polar Reef here as the Roadhog just got hooked and he died on the left. That could have been a free 40 charge for Zarya and a pick with the other enemy Roadhog.
I was kind of hoping someone would. How did Nancy die off?
I was low health, no heals on me, and I just died.
I blame
Zarya could be popping shields and get a little bit of charge from that Reinhardt. 20 charge always hurts, or never hurts, especially if you're going to have shield backup anyway. Zarya's playing a little bit too passive here. She's not getting much charge from her team. She's just trying to throw right clicks up there. She could definitely take the time to maybe shield people like the Pharah or the Roadhog that's about to come back. Since the Roadhog's down here, she should be ready to shield anyone that gets hooked, and also being a little bit more passive in case someone gets hooked. Now that the Soldier, the Lucio, and the Road are up here, she should get ready to shield, but she does throw the shield way too early on this Lucio. Even though the Roadhog did not hook him, she gets maybe 5 charge out of it, which is definitely not ideal. Running up and throwing your shield up like this is not too bad to do. It didn't work out because she did get blocked by the payload, but that's okay. You can do it. Make sure you take a little bit of damage beforehand because it's much easier for people to not shoot at you than it is for them to stop shooting at you. Good hook on the Road of Rhine. That was a little bit close. Did get pinned to the wall there, but it all worked out because of Yana. I would have suggested they're shielding someone next to her so that she could get a little bit of charge from the Rhine in case he started swinging around. So they are pushing up now. They do have the Rhine down, which is good. She does have shields in case the Roadhog hooks someone, so she should be looking for it. Roadhog throws right click is full charge. She gets hooked. She should be playing a little bit more passive here. When your shield goes down as Zarya, if there's a Roadhog, you should be expecting to get hooked. A great combo if you are Roadhogs is to right click to break the Zarya shield, hook, and then left click because they're right in front of you. And Zarya's die because they don't have shield. They maybe have a little bit of charge, but not enough to counter a full health Roadhog. Again, right here, I would suggest is Zarya shielding your Roadhog because he is going to get a low, and they do have people to shoot at the Roadhog, and your shield will both protect him and clear away that anti-heal, which is big sometimes. You can see he's about half health by the time she goes around. Again, that this projected barrier just has not been used as much as it should be. Roadhog's back. Should be looking for those shields. Right there again, the Roadhog was ulting. She could have shielded the Roadhog, protected him from being hooked out of his ult, and allowed him to push up more and do more damage during his ult. Playing a little bit aggressive here now that she has a little bit more charge and her barrier is good. But once this barrier starts to go down, she should be able to, falling back. Ooh, getting a little bit too close to the Rhine shield there. He could start to swing, he could charge, and you don't have any barriers to protect yourself. Only the Yana could save you then. Way too up in the Soldier's face there. She didn't have any barriers. What you can do in this scenario is just fall back and use a teammate as a body barrier and pop your shield on them. You can see her rejected barrier is almost up. She should have gotten behind the Road, which is behind her right now, and just threw that shield up immediately. We'll see if this already gets rezzed here. Let's watch this. So Genji goes in, kills 1, kills 2, kills 3, and then Zarya gets there. The way to prevent this is Zarya is to just go where your team is, because Zarya is very team friendly, team protective. So if you see your heroes, you can see on the right side of the screen here, they're all down there. They're all down there. So what Zarya should be doing is going around the left and being ready to shield someone. Probably that Mercy, because she's who gets dived on. Oh, I guess the Genji gets dived on, but the Mercy does die, and she's the one with res. So let's say the Genji did get the Soldier and the Genji, and let's say it gets the Zarya too. It's okay, Mercy has that res. So because these shields haven't been ideal, Zarya hasn't been able to get a lot of charge. And because she hasn't been able to get a lot of charge, she hasn't been able to get a lot of ult charge. And that's super important to Zarya. You can get so much ult charge if you have high charge. And you got to get high charge by doing shield management. So you can see how important shields are. Shielding people right before they get hit by roads. Shielding people as they push up. Very, very important.
Huh? Oh, 71.
So this is Genji right there. I would turn around, start pressuring that Genji, maybe shield the healer that he's going for. Oh. Good right clicks here, you're spamming the Reinhardt shield, but here's the thing, you're too far back. Yes, if this road hooks someone, you'll be able to see them before they get pulled down, but the problem is that they're still going to be all the way up there alone. And you're down here, yes, but what are you doing? You're just hitting a Reinhardt barrier. What I would suggest is making sure you're sticking with that team above you. Making sure you're close with those shields. Little shield there on the long-range Roadhog gets 20 charge, but look, before she's even hit someone, it's already at 12. Goes down 2 per second. Bad shield there.
84%.
So you see that Roadhog throw the hook. You see it connect because it locks on. Immediately, you should just be spamming E right in front of the Roadhog. Lucio gets pulled right in front of the Roadhog. No shield comes in. That would have been perfect because Lucio can just speed boost out of there. You get full charge,
He got hooked.
but
I tried
nothing.
to bubble him, but I didn't.
That time you can see the Roadhog didn't hook anyone, and you can tell. Watch the Roadhog hook as he throws it. It just goes right back into him. It doesn't lock on like it did with that Lucio. Those are important cues like that are what you can do as Pharah or as Zarya to really tell when a hook connects. There wouldn't have been too bad. You're not using your personal shield here anyway. Your team's down one. I guess Lucio is back now. All right, team's starting to go in. Almost have grab. Let's watch this grab. So right now Zarya is pretty aggressive. I would be careful.
97.
I'd wait for this Lucio speed boost. An important thing you can do as Zarya is use the Lucio speed boost, go right in, and throw it straight down. See, it's not ideal always because maybe you got to run in there and you might be able to take some damage. But here's the thing: when you're running in there with your shield, they'll shoot at you, giving you charge. And then when you throw it straight down, it denies any Genji, any Pharah, or sorry, any Genji, any Diva from eating this ult charge or reflecting the ult. And it can't get wasted at all. And you can when you're pushing in like that, you can see where do I need to throw this? Where do I need to throw this? Because close range people will get close to you. Obviously, Roadhog, that's guaranteed. Zarya's doing this. She's going in, looking for a good grab. However, they all pretty split up. That Roadhog does get hooked by our friendly Roadhog, which is good. The Rhine is behind. The Ana's pretty far back. What I would do in this scenario, since you are just zero charge, is just kind of play passive with your team. Maybe use that Reinhardt to get a little bit of charge. Maybe pressure this Ana. Anything. Depends how good tracking is. So you see the Mercy. You see the Genji on the left. You see the Rhine. So at this point, you're looking for either both healers or Rhine, Genji, and a healer. Because any of those combos will work. Shooting this Rhine's okay. Not ideal because you already have your ult and you're just giving them Mercy ult. But it's good to pressure him to make him fall back. So you see that Ana, you see the Genji, you see the Rhine. Mercy's up top, Soldier's up top. Not a great grab there. You did it when Ryan was charging, which did allow him to get away. You got only the Genji, it looks like, and only by a hair, too. He was pretty far away, just dashing away when it hit him. I would have suggested just making sure you at least get the Ana. Ana is very, very important. And grabs are big. Good shield there on your Mercy. Maybe she has res? You want to put your shield up right when that Reinhardt swings. Oh, never mind. It was on cooldown. So Rhodes ulting, Soldier shooting at you, Reinhardt's up here with his shield up. At this point, as Zarya, you can't do much. You can't do much. What I would suggest doing is falling back, try to save a teammate as you guys fall back, because you do only have 20 seconds. You're only going to have one push left, if even. So yeah, playing a little bit more passive there, maybe shielding someone else that gets hooked. You can see that Zarya's up in the front. Again, Kira's over here. This time it's good to go high ground. You can get an angle, but also, look, that hero just went down there. Right now, I would drop down and just try to shield that hero in case they're in trouble. or shield them as they move in here so that they can at least contest. Ooh, nano-bladed Genji. As Zarya is really tough to deal with nano-bladed Genjis, especially if you have high charge, because you don't do a lot of damage, or low charge, because you don't do a lot of damage to them. Zarya does 95 DPS with 0 charge, which is actually a lot, but no one can be a perfect tracker. And especially on Genjis that are jumping around, you might only hit a third or a fourth of your shots. And the nano takes away half, so that's hitting 1/8, which is what, 12 DPS? That's not much at all. I would suggest, yeah, doing exactly what she did there, which is shielding the Lucio, shielding those healers, and just making sure people survive for the duration of it.
I'll probably switch in with him.
A little bit early on that personal shield there. I would prefer using it when you're about to die or when you're in real trouble. And then right after that personal shield goes down, she doesn't really fall back. You can see. Goes in. Projected barrier down. Personal shield immediately when this Roadhog comes around the corner. Personal shield goes up right here. Which is okay. Yes, I can see the issue with getting hooked, but it's too early. Because now, look, it's down. Roadhog's back. He didn't use his hook. Ryan's there. Genji's next to you. Soldier's up above. And you're just in a really bad spot. You can see you got sound barrier. You had 600 health, and you can see just because how aggressive you got right after your sound barrier went down. 400 health. Effectively 300 health or 200 health down, but 500 health. Already at 200 health and dead. Just that fast. Just because they're all focusing you because you're up in the front there. Zarya can give those shields to other people. She can protect others.
Yeah, you can.
You don't always have to be up in the front like that. It does not look like the friendly team's going to be able to hold it here. Bro and Zarya just won't be able to get back in time.
Mr. Road Ryan. You can.
Yep. Alright, I hope you liked this video. I'm going to leave with some closing important notes on Zarya's shield usage. You can use shields both aggressively and passively, and Zarya is a teamwork player. Teamwork. So if you shield a Reinhardt just to give yourself charge, the enemy Reinhardt, if they have one, which they most likely will see that as an opportunity. Hey, I can charge this Reinhardt down now, because there's no shield to protect him, and yeah, you might have some charge, but if people see a shield go up on a Reinhardt, they might just stop shooting. And then, yeah, sure, let's say you have 30 charge, and then your Reinhardt gets charged down. You can't do much about that. And if the charging Reinhardt gets a shield also, you really can't do anything about that, because if you try to sleep or shoot at the Reinhardt that's charging, you're just giving the Zarya charge, who's going to come up as backline DPS and just start melting people. So you have to keep in mind that your shields can be used to save people. So if you're in a situation with this Lucio below where he gets hooked, you just need to be ready to shield him, always. Just be ready, because people are going to get hooked if they have a Roadhog. It's inevitable. People are going to get charged if they have a Reinhardt. People are going to get slapped right then. That's full charge for you. Lucio gets away. Probably not a pick on the road, but still, that extra 40 charge will help you get that ult chat that much faster.
Oh, I tried to E him.
Personal shields can be both used aggressively and passively. If you want to use them aggressively, make sure not to overcommit. For example, right here. Projected barrier goes up to save the Lucio. Very good there. But then personal barrier goes up so soon. So soon. You want to use it when you're in danger to get people to stop shooting at you for a second so you can maybe receive healing or get a beat drop. Yes, it can be used to get charged, but I'd only use it to get charged when they are not going to push, because if you get dived without projected barrier, you are the lowest health tank with DPS that can't go against multiple people, really. It's a one-person focus. Yeah, sure, you might be able to get a Genji that's pushing you or a low health Winston, but if they're going the Genji and the low health Winston, there's not much you can do there, especially if you don't have that personal barrier. Personal barrier gives you the opportunity to get away, gives you the opportunity to get healed by your team, gives you the opportunity to get a little bit more DPS, but only if it is safe for you to use it. The projected barrier, on the other hand, can be used a little bit, and I say a little bit more aggressively to try to get charge. Using it too aggressively will end up in situations where it's just being wasted, and you're just throwing it on people and getting maybe 5, 10 charge. While using it too passively will end up in situations like this. If you look at the cooldown for it, there's so long where there's no projected barrier being used. This whole portion, it doesn't get used, which is almost a minute and a half. And there's no charge being given out of that. It resets every 8 seconds. Like there's no point in not using it sometimes. So you wanna have a nice balance. You always want to have it up for when they're going to hook. So if you see a Roadhog probing around like this Roadhog is at the front, maybe don't use your projected barrier as aggressively. Maybe wait for him to hook someone, and then he'll hook someone. You'll get charged and say, hey guys, I have full charge now. We can go in. Or maybe don't even go in at that point. Maybe get more charge. Maybe just keep playing passive. Anything your team wants to do. Zarya is a teamwork player. She doesn't have enough. She doesn't have the one-shot capability of Roadhog. She doesn't have the health of Roadhog, the healing ability of Roadhog. She doesn't have the armor of Reinhardt or the shield of Reinhardt. She has 400 health, and that's it, and shields. So she can protect herself for a second and get people to stop shooting at her. You got to play with your team as Zarya, and you got to make sure that those shields are crucial moments when Reinhardt's charge, when Roadhog's hook, when McCree's flashbang or high noon, when Genji's ult on healers, things like that. You got to be able to save people from those. If you don't have your cooldowns, or maybe you're not in a position to use those cooldowns on the people that need them, then it's pointless. You're not using Zarya to her full potential. You're not getting charged for yourself. You're not saving your teammates. As a side note, this is a little bit too much right clicking. Maybe try to left click more. It is a large amount more DPS. Right clicks 45 damage at no charge. Left clicks 95. And you're just out of range for left clicking here. I get the Roadhog, but you still have your personal barrier. I feel like that's all. Once again, guys, if you want more tips or coaching, individual coaching, I know I'm a personal Zarya coach. I can coach you in Soldier, McCree. I'm a flex player. I can coach most heroes. Stop by WaWa's bootcamp. The Discord link will be in the in the description below, and I hope to see you there. It's a great community. We have a lot of great pros, and yeah, it's an amazing place to be. Thank you.